Hello fellow knitters, it's Janet with knittingpatternsforbeginners.com. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today we're going to learn how to do a simple decrease. And decreases are ways to decrease the stitches of our pattern, and usually they're done on the edges, although sometimes they're done within the pattern. So go ahead. Today I'm using again a number 6 knitting needle and worsted weight yarn. Please cast on 10 stitches and knit 1 row. Okay, pause the video and I'll see you back in a minute. Okay, you've got your 10 stitches and you've knitted 1 row. Great. Let's get started. Okay, what we're going to learn is how to knit 2 together. This is a simple decrease. There are other decreases, but this is the one that we use in our patterns. And I'm also going to cover the way that you do this will slant. So in other words, you can slant your decrease this way or slant your decrease this way, to the left or to the right. Our patterns honestly call for usually a decrease in a baby pattern specifically I'm thinking about right now. And so in order for it to go like this, we want our one increase to lean to the left and we want our other increase to lean to the right. And so what we're going to do is we're going to learn first how to do the simple decrease, and then after that we'll learn how to do one in the back loops. So usually I said before, these are found at the edge. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to just get 2 stitches on your needle. Insert your needle into the first 2 stitches. Okay, then just knit. And it's a little awkward at first, and especially since I don't have a lot of stitches or rows on my work here. It's going to be just a little wonky, but that's okay, because you might have to do this on the second row, so that's all right. We're just going to go ahead and do it. All right, so it's being a little bit of a pill today. So get your stitch, don't pull it too tight, otherwise you won't be able to go into the next time. But get your stitch, wrap your yarn, and get your knit stitch on your needle. Okay, so you took 2 stitches off. All right, and that's what you want to do. So let's do that again. Let's knit across. Again, guys, I've had so much caffeine this morning, I think might be a little hyper here, so if my hands are shaking, forgive me. Just means I had too much. Okay, so we're going to stop because we have two stitches here left, and we want a decrease. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to knit as we normally would into those 2 stitches. And again, this is a little tricky at first, but you'll get it. And then just knit them together. Okay. Now if we've done our job, we should have 8 stitches on our needle instead of the 10 which we first started out with. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We did it right. Okay. And as I've stated before in the increase video, most patterns call for a row in between if we're decreasing on a constant basis. So let's go ahead and let's knit a row in between. We're going to knit our 8 stitches here that we've got on our needle. Get that off there, sorry about that. Okay, so we have decreased, and you can see that there's a decrease there. Okay, now let's talk about the regular decrease versus the back loop decrease. On our pattern, if we want something to lean to the right, let's say that this is the right side of our piece, okay? So we're trying to make it go like this. Okay, so we want this to lean to the right and this to lean to the left. In order to do that, on the right side, we need to do our decrease, our knit 2 together, in the back loops, not the front as we normally would, but in the back. So let's go ahead and insert our needle through the back. See that? Not the front, the back. And your pattern will say this. It will say decrease such and such a row in the back loops. So that's how we do it. We've just knitted 2 together. Okay, let's do that. Knit across, knit across, stopping because we want to decrease this way. Now, because we want, again, it to go like this, okay, we're not going to go into the back loop. We're going to go as we normally would into the front loops. Just insert our needles into those 2 stitches. Now, instead of our 10 stitches that we started out with, we should have 6 because we've done 2 rows of decrease. And you can see how that leans to the left, and that, or I'm sorry, this leans to, yes, this leans to the left and this leans to the right. And that's exactly what we're looking for. So now you know how to do a simple decrease of knit 2 together in the front loop and in the back loop. And we've done it correctly because we have our 6 stitches. Thanks again so much for stopping by, and happy knitting!